Let's check this tune real quick. Ain't nobody gonna steal my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my chicken. Ain't nobody gonna take my red sauce. I'm gonna keep it finger licking. Now in this life, you're bound to have a few bumps in the road.
That's right.
Well, I recommend you drive right over there. 'Cause if you try to swerve, you might wind up in a ditch, my friend. Well, ain't nobody gonna steal my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my chicken. Ain't nobody gonna take my red sauce. I'm gonna keep it finger licking. Oh yeah. In this life, you're bound to have some pressure coming down on you. Well, I recommend you consider how diamonds are made, and y'all just as beautiful as them too. And ain't nobody gonna steal my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my chicken. Ain't nobody gonna take my red sauce. I'm gonna keep it finger licking. Ain't nobody gonna steal my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my chicken. Ain't nobody gonna take my red sauce. I'm gonna keep it finger licking.
Well, I got a lot of the floor done, or at least out. It ain't done till it's done, and it's got a little rust on it, but it's solid. A lot of these screws wouldn't come out. They were stripped and rusted, so I'm having to grind them, and I went through one grinder. It's halfway done. This is loose, and I'm gonna haul it off. So what I plan on doing is moving it down, let it lay down, and then when I get to the dump, I'll just kick it out that door.
So bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Bad times are so bad, yeah. Bad times are so bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Bad times are so bad. When baby I got your back, you got mine, yeah. Set your mind at ease, please, please, please. Set your mind at ease. Set your mind at ease. Please, please, please. Set your mind at ease. Love to live, live to love. Love to live, live to love. With all you have. Love to live, live to love. Love to live, live to love. So bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Bad times are so bad, yeah. Bad times are so bad.
Well, what are you gonna do? Travel or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna travel as soon as they stop freaking out about COVID. Things get back to normal.
You know what I find about COVID is? I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. Crazy angle because place to put my camera, but I just offloaded a bunch of stuff. The bus is really feeling light. I got rid of the AC units, got rid of the wheelchair lift, I got rid of half of the subfloor, a bunch of screws, nuts, and bolts. I got rid of some wiring that I didn't need. But those guys were cool, man. They made sure they set aside the air conditioning units and the wheelchair lift for someone to pick it up since it still worked. They're going to try to do their best to find those things at home, and that's good because it was a nice wheelchair lift. It worked fine. It's just not going to work for my plans. But anyway, I'm headed to the hardware store to buy a grinder so I can get the rest of these lockdown units cut out. I don't know if they call them things, but it's that aluminum stuff that's in the floor that they would lock the wheelchairs down with. And that stuff is real hard to, some of those bolts are just rusted, they're hard to get out.
Live to love, love to live to love. Oh yeah, oh and then. Bad times are so bad, are so bad, are so bad. Bad times are so bad, yeah. Bad times are so bad, are so bad, are so bad. Bad times are so bad. When baby I got your back, and you got mine. Have you ever felt like a fish out of water? Yeah, things just aren't going your way, and you need some time off to catch your breath and figure out what's really important to you. You gotta know what's important to you. You gotta know just what you wanna do. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll be just fine. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. I lift you up now, yeah. Maybe it's one of those days where you gotta get outside, walk around and enjoy the beautiful weather. And you can come along if you want to, baby. Just leave that negativity, leave it at home. You gotta know what's important to you. You gotta know just what you wanna do. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll be just fine. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. I lift you up now, love. Oh yeah. I like women, whiskey and fine wine, and sitting by a fire, having a good time. Tell me a story, a joke or two. Maybe what I need in my life is to waste my time with you. You gotta know what's important to you. You gotta know just what you wanna do. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll be just fine. I lift you up, you lift me up. We'll get through this together. Took a load of stuff out
And now it's pretty clean back here. I got the back half of the full floor out, and some of these rusty screws have been giving me a fit. I'm noticing that I'm gonna have to treat this floor or replace it. We'll have to see once I start polishing the floor and buffing it out. If I can get it, you know, with a wire brush and buff a lot of this stuff off of here, and the metal underneath it is good, then maybe we'll just phospho it and or treat the rust and see if it'll go and last a long time. I feel like it's pretty solid. There's a couple of areas where I don't know, not so sure about. They have screw after screw after screw, and sometimes I wonder if I got screwed. I mean, I know I paid, you know, $4,500 for the bus. If I'd have known all this rust was under there, I probably would have been like, hey man, I'd give you $2,200 for the bus. And I'm looking underneath it, getting screws out, and I see that like there's no rust underneath it. The engine is really, really good. It's a reliable engine. The transmission's good. You know, after it got out of the shop, the cruise control works. I mean, that is really fun to cruise around on this thing. I've been kind of enjoying it. I'm getting used to it, and it helps now that I got all this stuff in the front here out of the way. And I'm a short little dude, so it's nice to be able to see over the dashboard. I'm stoked on the seat. Air ride works. I need to replace the bladder and the seat, but that's only $40, and apparently it's pretty easy to do. Getting this floor out of here is really, really tough. Everything about getting things out of this bus is tough. They didn't build these buses for people to take them apart. They really didn't. They built them to last for a certain amount of time and then to be retired. And life is good, and I'm excited to continue on my project. I will say this: don't ever second guess yourself. Always have confidence in the decisions you make.